Alright, what's up, y'all? So, it's been a little minute since I've been on the YouTube channel, but moving forward, I think I'm going to change things up a little bit. If you've looked at my past videos, you've seen that I was posting beats on this channel, but I think I'm going to just use this channel for now on, just as basically sharing my journey and experiences and even giving advice here and there along the way. There's already so many channels out there giving you just general information on techniques and certain things like that, but for this I wanted to make it a little more like personal, kind of just sharing the journey and what the struggles could be when you're kind of progressing through this. I'm at a point now where my brothers and I actually just got this studio, and for a while, if you know me in person, I've been producing in the house. And when anyone gets to this point along their music journey where they move the studio stuff out the spot, there's a lot of questions that start to come up once you have the spot. Is like, how do you want to go about it? Do you want to just keep doing it as a hustle and getting artists and clients in for $40 to $60 an hour? Or do you want to, get a team and come together and just try to build a sound like that? Or do you just want to be a producer and try to sell beats online and play the online beat game like that, or any online game? There's a lot of possibilities when it comes to how to monetize and how to create revenue and take the next step even after that. The way we got this studio is, just straight up hustle, whether it's inside or outside the music. I was having sessions at the crib and I was getting paid for them here and there, but a lot of it was working a normal job. And anyone who does this music thing, I would say 85 to 90% of you, it helps to have a normal job, to just have some sort of outside calculated funding while you're working on making this happen. So, from there and just through the sessions and through the awareness, everything was growing. And as people started coming in, there was these obstacles of when you have a home studio, like neighbors complaining, just the living situation in general, if you have roommates and things like that, was just getting out of control. There was no really structure. It was just whenever I was free, I'd hit people up and they'd come through and then we'd have the sessions. So now that I'm at this point, it's like, how do I want to think about this moving forward? There's a few variables which we have to deal with in terms of how do we want to go about scheduling with clients and all of that, because, well, let me just show you this spot first and foremost, just because it's kind of dope and it's new. So this is kind of the front part of the studio. It's still kind of a mess because I'm still like arranging things a certain way. But yeah, I got two HSA. It's a basic just computer tower, RME interface with a subwoofer, and TV up there, a little couch, so it kind of feels like you can get comfortable. It has a homey vibe, so you can kind of create freely, but still it's not connected to any neighbors, so now that obstacle is eliminated. This right here is kind of like where my dad works. So the way we got this spot is that my dad had this place for a few years, and he was already looking to downsize because he wasn't using half the spot. So instead of that, we offered to pitch in and rearrange it to turn it into something that we could both use. So once you walk through this little hallway here, you got Deli Stacks in the room.
What it do?
You already know.
Yeah.
I don't know if this thing's in focus, but Michael, producing.
Yep.
He's already on it.
We in here.
Yep. He don't got much to say, just we'll say it through the music, but yeah, he got his own little vibe in here and stuff like that, and he's gonna be posting music, however, whether it's through online YouTube or Spotify or something like that. But for now, we're just all kind of settling in, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Getting used to it. Hell yeah. This is kind of the other studio too. So we have two brothers that like live in the area here, and we're kind of all into music, so figured we'd do this all together, and honestly it makes it a lot better. But yeah, so when you walk back here, this is kind of what I consider to be the break / lounge room kind of chill area. I'll get to this back area in a second, but yeah, you have kind of like a fridge, a little mini fridge, some stuff here to kind of if you bring food, and then this is kind of where we like eat food and stuff when we get here. But if there happens to be a producer that comes through that has their computer and wants to cook up and stuff, there's actually a whole setup plus a TV back here so they can do their thing. Just trying to get the most productivity out of the area as possible. And then this isn't really relevant, but this is kind of like the back area. This is where my dad works. He's actually an engineer. He went to University of Florida, and he sells these big industrial printers for like 70 grand a pop. And this was kind of like the company that he ran since I was a kid, that got me through college, that supported us as a family and all that. And then when you go back here, it's kind of a warehouse, you know, just kind of a general warehouse. This is mainly what he uses to receive and send shipping or ink orders, because he builds the printers and he actually resells the ink to his customers. But I was thinking, while he wasn't using it, to probably turn it into like an area where I can put up a green screen and take pictures of people or merchandise and all that. And I know it sounds like I'm rambling on and on, but you know, I just wanted to kind of explain things to the few that might, you know, be curious to know what the hell this stuff is. So yeah, now we're at the point basically we're basically at the point now where we're trying to figure out what the next step is moving forward here. You know, I'm not going to be on YouTube and say, oh yeah, I'm the one with the answers, like listen to me. Like I was saying, this channel is going to be more so for just sharing the journey and sharing the experience, you know, through my perspective. You know, Deli Stacks, my brother will be there, Michael, I'll be there, and then I have Johnny, that's his name, you guys will probably meet him in some videos soon, is in there. So we've all talked about, like, what do we want to do? Have studio sessions, you know, just link up with the artists that are day one artists and just really go in with them, or sell beats online. I'm sure, you know, if there's a will, all of it's possible, but we all work normal jobs right now to fund this, as well as trying to do the studio stuff. So, you know, as things continue to go, we'll share what we learn, and also if we have anything to offer too, just with music. I use FL Studio, Pro Tools, all that stuff, but that's for another video. So in the meantime, you know, sorry. In the meantime, you know, comment, you know, if you have anything to say. I'd like to hear, you know, your experiences, where you're at with the music. And yeah, keep grinding, keep working and all that. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.